What's up, everybody? It's your boy Cybernetics. Today we're going to be getting into a starter guide for No Man's Sky Expeditions. Basically, it's just going to be like a brief little guide and giving you some tips and tricks on how to get started. And yeah, let's get into it. All right, so the first thing you're going to want to do is find one of these dissonance systems right here. It doesn't really matter too much which system you're gonna go to, as long as it says dissonant on it. Some of them say water, some of them say they're just left blank. See, like GP1, but most of them are going to be either dissonant or water. So as long as you can find a dissonant one like this one right here, then you should be fine. You can either scan each planet one by one with your starship, or if you have a planetary scanner on your freighter, you can just call it up. If you don't have one already, you need to make one if you want to do it this way. But you just hold X, scans, and then you see it shows you all the planets in the system. And then all you got to do is just look for dissonance one. Now, if I go back out, okay, it should say dissonance detected if there's dissonance on the planet. So once you have that, you're gonna want to start building a base. So yeah, I was in a hurry, so I just put the batteries in here, but you could put them upstairs if you want. It makes it easier. Yeah, this is all you need. Once you have this set up, you can come back here forever, and that's what you want. So the next thing you're going to want to do once you establish yourself on one of these planets, you're going to be searching for these crystals, these radiant shards. Really, the Minotaur is low-key super OP. It moves crazy fast with this boost, and it recharges super fast, so you can get around pretty quick. If you don't have a Minotaur, I know it's a bunch of work that you have to do beforehand, but what's nice about this thing is that you can mine with it too, right? Another method, which I think is a little bit easier, would be to use a pet. See, like I found this one's actually not that good, but it does fly. This is the best one that I could find. It's like a butterfly dragon. This one I literally just found in the wild, and I fed it some pellets. But this is probably the best way if you don't have the time to do all the quests for the Minotaurs and stuff like that. You can just find one of these guys, and it's really quick to get around. And you're just going to want to mine these radiant shards here. Oh, whoops, let me get to my mining beam. But yeah, you can see as the person, it takes longer to mine this stuff. With the Minotaur, it's crazy fast. But you do have to do a lot more work to unlock that stuff first. Dissonance Resonator, that's what it's called. Okay, so the Dissonance Resonator, you're definitely going to want to go to it. Oh. It's actually pretty far, huh? But this is another reason why having the Minotaur is kind of nice. Because you're going to have to fight these things, right? In order to get the stuff. And you can just use the mining beam and get them. Although I do have a... Okay, I see the inverted mirror. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, so let's go ahead and call the anomaly. Okay, so you're going to want to go to the expedition center here. Or that terminus. Okay, so here I got 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 100 radiant shards. So 100 radiant shards and 20 inverted mirrors. So like I was saying, every 10 shards is 500 nanites. So every 20 would be 1,000 nanites. So this is 5,000 nanites worth of radiant shards, and the inverted mirror, 10 of them are worth 950. So 20 would be, what is that? 1900. So yeah, it'd be 1900 nanites. So altogether, we're looking at almost 7,000 nanites. And you don't have to have this exact amount. You don't even need the inverted mirrors if you don't like combat and you don't want to fight those robots. You don't need the inverted mirrors. You can literally just get more radiant shards. And only thing is though, it's going to take up more slots, right? Because 20 inverted mirrors is almost as much as 40 radiant shards. So if you want to save a little bit on space, because you will come across those inverted mirrors while searching for the radiant shards, you can go ahead and do that. But like I said, if you don't want to fight the robots, radiant shards are plenty, but you need at least 6,000 nanites. So if you do the math, 6,000 nanites, divided by, what is it, 20, so 20 shards of 1,000. So we're going to want to do 6,000 divided by 1,000 is 6. So you're going to need 6 stacks of 20 radiant shards if you want to recreate your ship and stuff like that. You don't have to do any of this. You could technically take nothing and just start fresh, and like if you really want that grind, you can totally do that. But these are the materials that I usually take. Gold, mainly because you can do so much with gold. Also dihydrogen jelly, this is like the best way. I think one jelly is like 850 dihydrogen, so this is the best way to take a bunch with you for fuel, stuff like that. Where is this? Sodium nitrite, also for your exosuit, your hazard protection, all that stuff. Silicate powder I like to take, just, I mean, it's not necessary, you can get it pretty easily, but I like to have like a nice buffer so I don't have to sit here and mine a bunch of stuff before I get a large amount, because this is fuel for your terrain manipulator. Tritium obviously is used for fuel, which you can also use uranium. I take both just to have both. Ammonia is also useful for toxic protection, so that's why we have this here. Pugnium is actually good for crafting, so that's why I like to take pugnium. It's used a lot in, like, say if your ship is downed or like technology's broken, pugnium is one of the main ingredients. Oxygen obviously for life support, projectile ammunition, for obvious reasons. Warp cell fuel is obviously great to have. Phosphorus, this one is for the thermal if I'm not mistaken, the heating, and then dioxide is for the cold. And you can also use dioxide as oxygen. These circuit boards I'm taking just because they're worth a ton of money. So this is going to be like my seed fund basically for the expedition. And salvage data, if you have it, this isn't necessary. This is just what I like to take. Because if you don't already know, in the expedition, you start fresh. Even if you're coming from a previous save, you can only take what's in this inventory right here. Okay, 8 times 3 is that 24? So you got 24 cargo slots and 8 technology slots, and this is all you can take from the previous save. Everything else will be a fresh wipe. So your exosuit, your technology, your ships, you won't have any of your ships, any of that stuff. So what you're gonna want to do is take all of these ingredients. The salvage data will help you get a lot of those blueprints back that you already had. The Atlas Pass V3, if you don't have this, I recommend bringing it, just because it gives you access to a lot more resources when you're looting or looking for materials on random worlds. The Atlas Pass V3 will ensure that you can unlock every room. It'll ensure that you can get those little oh my god, what do they call them? I'm blanking right now. The those little red tube containers, you need an Atlas Pass for those as well. Wiring looms are always great, just in case if you need money you can sell them, and also for technology repairs. Wiring looms are super important. If you have repair kits too, you can take those. I just don't have any. And that's pretty much it. All right, and that's going to conclude part 1. Stay tuned for part 2. It's coming out next week. And let me know what you guys think in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's your boy Cybernetics, and you guys take care. I'll see you next time.